What up, ninjas? I thought I'd do a review on a Cyberverse Bumblebee. And his best friend. Ninjas, Gajo here with a review of the Cyberverse Bumblebee Battle Suit Bumblicious Suit of the Battleness, or the Apex Armor, which it's going to become. Anyway, this is a Bumblebee Battle Suit, one of the Cyberverse playsets that it's going for about $20-25 right now retail, which is not bad actually for this little toy. What you do get is you get the Cyberverse suit, this wonderful piece of equipment here. You get another weapon, which is this. You get the little magic light bright pen up here. Yep. Okay, cool. And you get yourself another Cyberverse Bumblebee. Comes with a blue blaster instead of a red blaster. He does have somewhat of a different paint scheme too. More of like a bluish, kind of dark blue tinge, and a lighter, brighter yellow plastic, which is kind of cool. Oh, and there's a lot to be said about this armor of suitness. It doesn't do too much, aside from transform. That's right, it does transform a little bit. Let's grab its weapon here off the back. Now this is its weapon that it's supposed to have. It is got couple different ways you can orientate it, like that and like this, and those are all for the different modes. You'll see them later in the review when I show them off. Obviously it shoots missile, not too bad. You know, it'll get the job done. Let's see, like, shoot Bumblebee here. I missed. Epic fail. But anyway, totally awesome. Yeah, I like it. Grab that missile. Alright, so what we want to do is obviously put Bumblebee in this thing and show it off for what it really is, for the awesomeness that it is, because, you know, I may say I hate Bumblebees, but this thing actually is pretty cool once I got my hands on it and looked at it. It's finally a Bumblebee toy that's worth its salt, and something that's not the same that we've ever gotten before. So what you do is you slide this, the Mech Tech toy, in there, and then that gives it, you know, obviously more awesome, I guess, and this can lock out. This top piece here that lights it up. So that can lock out so the light stays on. Now it doesn't light up the missile at all. But you do get that nice like green light down the cannon, if that makes a difference. I don't think even if I shut the lights off, if it'll, you know, you'll be able to see it in the gun itself other than that, but you'll be able to see it down the tube, you know. So lights on, lights on. Very nice. So, like I said, that can happen. I kind of like the fact that they made it lock out. I think they've been complaining a lot about the fact that people can't, you know, lock out stuff, so they're just doing it because they know people will complain about it. So, good job, Hasbro, for thinking ahead. Now, it does have articulation. It has forward and backward articulation, and it does have this up and down articulation like that, so you can get some interesting poses out of it. It does have a cannon on the hand, so you can spin that around, so you can give it like a Cyberverse cannon on one hand and have it holding its blaster with the other hand, like so. But what we want to do is put Bumblebee in it, because it's no good without someone trying to drive it. So what you do is you take these two big blue things that you're probably wondering what the hell they are on the side, and you pull them out like that. Don't worry about this. I'll tell you more about what this is all about later when it transforms into its like tank mode or whatever you want to call it. So put Bumblebee in it. He doesn't really lock in there or anything special. There's no handles here for him or anything like that with the Optimus Prime suit, but what you do is you just smash him in there and he's good to go. And there is Bumblebee in the Bumblebee battlesuit. Get a close up in there. What it looks like. It's kind of cool. I like it. You know, I mean, I guess, you know, I mean, overall, it's a pretty neat little suit. Here's the back side of the suit. As you can tell, here's where the batteries would go, and here is the nice little actual something that they put on here for you. So you can coil this around and store it in certain, you know, configurations or such. I've already figured out one good way to do it, which you do. And this is, you know, if you're going to display it with the cannon on either side, you know, obviously, doesn't matter. What you do is you get the wire and you wrap it around here once, over the top, and then like that, and it'll actually keep it tight up against that, like so it doesn't really like have it flopping around all over the place. So that's kind of nice. Obviously, you can grab the little Cyberverse weapon and find a spot to peg her in. I'll just throw it in over here because it's, you know, more guns, like so. So I mean, this is basically it for the robot. Obviously, it does have some very, very minor leg articulation. It can't go in and out at all, really. It just has front and back leg articulation, and then we'll flip that up like that. But we will transform it into a tank mode. How about that? That'll be pretty cool. So what you want to do is you want to obviously take the gun out of his hand, loosen it up in the back, you know, and make sure that everything's out of the way so that you can transform it. And what you do is you transform it first, like so. We'll move Bumblebee. And then you take the arms, you move them up like this, you turn them both into cannons, because this is going to be the weaponized carrier, and you flip them up like so. So you got it like this. Flip it around. This is a kind of a platform for other Cyberverse figures to stand on. You can just flip that up in the back. And then go to the legs, and there's a little peg in here that you separate, and you fold the tracks in like so. And then you just kind of split the leg down the middle, like that. Same thing with the other side. And there you go. It turns into a tank. And then what you do is you can just grab this weapon, you flip this black piece down, it'll fit into a little peg, you know, down in here. And there you are. There is the Bumblebee battle suit in its carrier attack mode, tank mode thingy. I love it. It actually is cool because it's not like a big... it doesn't look that bad, really. I mean, it's not really cluttery. It's not really a giant pile of crap. It's neat, organized, and symmetrical, which is interesting, and I like it a lot. There's two areas back there. 1, 2 behind the cannons that you can arrange to put other Cyberverse figures in, like another Bumblebee. Also, there's a possibility of getting, let me see, yes, you put leader classes in here because they have the top pegs. I was just making sure. They have the top pegs and the bottom pegs for the Legion classes, and you can fit the Legion classes in there like that and such. And also, you know, for the most part, whoops, it's not too bad. I mean, it actually looks pretty good. Zoom out a little bit. Looks pretty good from the side. It does have wheels, so it can roll a little bit. I mean, it's not going to roll perfectly, but it will roll. And it doesn't look like a giant pile of crap completely. It doesn't, you know, I mean, it's kind of like back and forth whether or not you like the Bumblebee battle suit or whether you like the Optimus Prime battle suit. Personally, I like the Optimus Prime battle suit more. But this one, I'm actually have plans to turn into the Apex armor for giving a nice paint job, and throw a Commander Starscream in there, and have fun with that. So that'll be interesting. Let's see here. Usually in this mode, I actually take this blue gun out, and I just shove it into this port up here, which obviously gives it that kind of like laser sight mode or whatever, and that way you can fit your Bumblebee in there a lot better, so there's not that giant cord getting in his way. I mean, you can obviously wrap the cord and move it around to wherever you need to get it to orientate it the right way. But this is Gageo with a review. Let me see here. I don't really want to compare it with the big Optimus Prime. Let's just say this is about half the size of the Optimus Maximus. So this is about half the size of Optimus Maximus. So if you can think, Optimus Maximus is 2 of these tall. And this is about half that size. So that's actually pretty cool. I like that. So I'm just going to transform him back real quick. You just can do it real fast here. Leg pegged in. Get this leg pegged in. Set him up like that. Flip his arms around and down. Do. And then grab the Bumblebee. Throw him in the suit. Oh, gotta flip that down first. Put him in the suit. Yo, that's pretty awesome. Flips up, he's like, get him in the suit. Look at that. Look at the awesomeness. I definitely like it. If you guys have a chance to pick this up, this thing is really fun. Kids will love this thing to play with it, with their Cyberverse figures. You know, because the Ark, you know, the Autobot Ark that came out with the Dark of the Moon playset, you know, that was really cool because it was like, you know, the Transformers Ark. It was all about like the G1 style looking Ark. It kind of looked like it a little bit, not a lot, but it was still really nice for that. And these little suits and stuff and like weapons that they're coming out with is pretty cool because it just kind of adds another element to the game with the whole Transformers. So basically, if you want to pick this up, I would totally recommend it. If you see them in the stores, grab them. They're only about $20-25. It's not that bad for the Cyberverse vehicles. You get a pretty awesome little play set with a figure for your you know, money. It's good bang for your buck. Go out there and pick up a Cyberverse Bumblebee battle suit, because these things are probably going to actually fly off the shelves as opposed to the Deluxe Bumblebee. Yeah, hell, these fly off the shelves more than the Deluxe Bumblebee because people would pay $5 for this and not, you know, $15 for a big one that no one wants. But I like this. Gageo recommends Bumblebee Battlesuit because it's actually pretty cool. So pick it up, customize it, pick it up, play with it, pick it up, put it on your shelf. Doesn't matter. It's still really badass either way. If you don't want to pick it up, you know, obviously there's a Star Hammer and the Driller out there for you. And if you just don't like Cyberverse but you like watching my reviews, thanks guys, you guys are awesome. Thanks for all my subscribers out there, 371 strong, with almost 500,000 total views on the internet. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to come up with something special for you guys for that. So Bumblebee Battle Suit. Peace out, guys. Close-ups at the end to the best of my abilities. You guys have a nice day.